Yo, Supercard Universe, boys, girls, cats, dogs, whatever you are, welcome to another episode with your boy Radish. And before I start talking about everything I need to talk about, I'm going to jump into about hoping we can get our pull. As you can see, I am on the heroic side of things. It's taken me longer to get here than I wanted to, but I've had other stuff going on. So I'll get through this bout and I'll start talking to you again at the pull screen. Actually, do you know what? I won't. I'm going to talk to you while I play. It's not something I normally do because I don't really have a lot to say while I talk because I like to concentrate, even though at this point I don't need to concentrate. So yeah, since our last pull Asuka at 21 resets, it made us go the distance. Well, actually, no, it didn't. It only made us go to 103 resets. That Bobby Lashley Pro wasn't the final mail to fill up my RTG deck. My current pull was 103 resets, and we pulled the NXT champ to Master Ciampa for our final male RTG Pro. So our deck it's nice, but it can get a lot better. I mean, I've got quite a few low end pros, so hopefully the high end cards start rolling in, because apart from that I'm not bothered. Obviously we have the full female pro with 2 Embers, a Nia Jax and a Ronda Rousey. So I'm really happy with that, and the fact that the 2 lefts and 2 rights is absolutely perfect. My females are completely compatible, no messing about with up down arrows to make things not join up together and cause me trouble in winning matches. And there's Edge got. I don't honestly expect to get our pull now, just because we're more than likely pull a title on this screen than we will do a regular SummerSlam pull, just because the way the game is triggered. I don't understand why it is. If I'm due a pull, just let me have it. There you go. See, we're over the limit now for resets. So what we'll do is we'll jump over to some war, and I'll be back once we're on the pick screen. And we're back. Let's see if we can find this pull. I don't think we will, because we know what my luck is like. It don't like to let me have what I need to have on the very first go. I'm gonna watch an ad and I'll be back for some more picks. Or it didn't even want to give me the picks. Okay, in that case then, instead of longing this out, we'll go and cash in some money in the bank contracts, and we're going to force our pull. It's guaranteed to come, and so there's no worries about it not happening. I was very surprised with the RTG card this week being Kofi. It's Kofi just for the pure fact that he is now the longest reigning tag champ. I don't know if it's in the history of the sport, but I know it is definitely within the company. It's over 500 days or something like that, and there's just Kofi everywhere. Let's just see if we can bang this pull out. We're going to keep going with contracts until we find this pull. It hopefully should be on this board. 122 seems to be my general reset number. Obviously I get them a lot earlier than that when there isn't an event on, just for the pure fact that titles and doublers and everything else are not around, so I can get my pull a lot better. So we just gotta hope we can find either a high tier male. That's actually saying that's all I really need. I'm happy with my females, unless they're obviously top tier females with a left or right arrow, then I'm not interested whatsoever. But let's see if we can find this pull. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Who is it? That's another female pro. It's another left arrow. She's not great, but do you know what? I'll take it. A live female pull. You're welcome, guys. And we are now going to move on to a Team Battleground Awards. So give me 2 seconds to get prepped and I'll be back with you. So we're ready to go. Let's get this first Battleground out of the way, myself, and then we'll move on to the other accounts as per usual. I don't like that, as usual, because use just sounds, I don't like it, I just don't like it. This was not so much a tough Battleground, but some people couldn't do their attacks when they needed to do them. I had to finish up Frank's, well, I say I had to finish up. I did all of Frank's attacks, and luckily, just with a couple minutes to go, I managed to squeak just past them, and we managed to get a victory. I was going to say victory out, but that's the wrong game. Let's just click away and see. We got a SummerSlam card. Let's hope it's something high-end. It's Bobby Fish. It's another single, which would have been a pro for the wife, and it would have secured her spot in SummerSlam tier. It is what it is. Let's move over to the wife's account now and see what we can grab her. Right then, let's see if we can find the wife. her first SummerSlam Pro. I don't think we're going to, because we just don't have the luck, and every card she needs, other people get. Last time it was Frank with Nakamura. No, that's a lie. Last time it was Samoa Joe with David. The time before that was Nakamura with Frank. This time it's me with Bobby Fish. So let's just click and see if that SummerSlam card pops out, which it's going to. Ah, at least a Goliath Pro female would be nice. Please? Oh, nope. Absolutely useless rewards for her again. Let's move on to the next one, guys. And now we are jumping over to the man called Jordan. He asked me to do his next, so me being a nice guy, I fulfilled that request. Let's see what we can grab Jordan from this horrible TBG. Wait, I can't really call it a horrible TBG, it was just a late played TBG. So let's just click and see if there is that little SummerSlam card floating around for him. Yeah, no. I should have known it wasn't. It's just, I feel like the drop rate in TBG has dropped massively, just because the amount we used to get and the amount we don't get now is silly. So yeah, let's just move on with the next one and see if we can find one. Just realised I've not reset my counter. Let's get that done quickly, and we shall be moving on to Big Mac's account. Come on, Knox, catch up. We all haven't got all day. I like my videos to be short and sweet, to the point, and get things done. You'd think, being to the point, I would talk about what was in the thumbnail, but I will talk about that once these TBG rewards are done. You've had the pull early. Oh no, see, it hasn't refreshed itself. You had the pull as an early treat instead of me doing it at the end like I always do, and we had that live pull with Liv Morgan making my fifth female pro. They're going to start flowing in now I've actually got the deck that I need. Let's see what Big Mac can get out of this TBG. I want to get a card for everyone, but like I said previously, well, just a minute ago even, that the drop rate is gone. Oh, we got Mac one. Good luck, dude. Fingers crossed. That'll be a pro for the wife. And so would that. And I'm pretty sure that's a pro for you. Congrats on the Eric Young, dude. You're one of the lucky ones to get one. It's just terrible at the moment for cards. So let's move over to the next one. And now we move on to the bald member of the team. The man with the best deck I know, because he has more high-end pros than, I don't know, big people that play the game that spend loads of money on packs but don't get the same sort of stuff that this guy gets. But I honestly don't see one here, because we've had two, and I'm going to predict there are no more for this team, this battleground. I was wrong, and of all people to get one, it has to be the bald one, and I bet it's another high-end card. Oh no, it's not a high-end card. I think it could be a pro for him, I'm not too sure, but I want to say congrats, but no, ow, no, just next. And now we go to the other side of the pond. We're going over to America. We're going to do Rach, then we're going to do Frank as the last video, then I'm going to show you some thumbnails, and then we're going to talk about the thumbnail. So again, we've had three this time. That's more than we've had in a while. Last one we only got one, and I think the one before that we only got one. So I want to say there's going to be no more, but Owl's account proved me wrong. But then again, that's Owl's account. Owl's account is rigged. Oh, that's 4. That is very, very surprising. Congrats, Rach. I'm actually pretty speechless, which doesn't happen very often for me. So let's move over to Frank's, and yeah, bring on Frank. And on to Frank. Let's see if we can get my favourite Yank a card. I'm not going to say I don't see it, because the last 2 accounts have proved me wrong. Let's see if we can get 5, at least in videos, out of 10. I haven't seen all the screenshots from the other guys yet, so at the moment we're 4 for 10. Let's see if we can make it 5. I'm not going to wish you luck because every time I do that it doesn't work. No, we didn't get 5 on video. We got 4, but 4 is better than 0, which is what we're used to getting on video. So let's jump into the thumbnail, guys, and then I'll be back with my final snippet of the video. And now we move on to the final bit of this video. The reason I made the thumbnail the way I did. Unfortunately, I'm not giving away QR codes, so I apologise if that's misleading. I have contacted Supercard about giving you guys QR codes for the massive support you've given me lately and pushing me over 2k subs, which I love you all for. But the reason I made that picture is because I have a very, very good friend that doesn't play Supercard, but he's a massive wrestling nut, and he was beautiful enough to give me his deluxe QR code. So we have pushed out that final Drew Gulak that takes our deck down that slightest little bit, and AJ will be sitting among the top pros of my RTG deck. I know he isn't better than some. I know some can 2-stat him. I'm pretty sure some can 3-stat him, but I know he isn't the best card. So in my opinion, buying a deluxe edition, yes, I would do that for the AJ card. But as for buying the Wwe edition for £140 British, that is, I don't know what it is everywhere else, but to get you 3 cards that are not massively better than every regular SummerSlam Pro, and the fact that they're going to be useless in however many weeks we have to wait for either a new season, a new tier, or whatever we're going to get, £140 is just not worth it in the long run. You get a great pop vinyl in Ric Flair, and you get a great Hall of Fame ring, or WWE ring, I'm not sure which one it is, I'm sure it's not a Hall of Fame ring, but yeah, it's just not really worth it. So I've got to work on my AJ Pro. As I said, I've got that Live Pro now, and I've got to finish up Ciampa. So once they are done, I will have a complete stacked out RTG deck ready to smash the rest of this RTG out. We'll hopefully get it done today so I can sort of have a free Sunday, but we'll have to see how it goes. I do really like the Kofi image though. I forgot to say that. I do really like the Kofi image. So I'm going to finish this video here. I'm going to crack on with this. So boys, girls, cats, dogs, lizards, dragons, whatever you are. I couldn't think of any more words to say. Be good, be safe, like, subscribe, and peace.